In today's video, we are going to explore best Rakesh Jhunjhunwala quotes about stock market, investment and wealth building. Let's get started. I started my life with 5,000 rupees. The first stock I bought was Tata Tea. The first stock where I made big money was also Tata Tea. See, I'm a risk taker. If I feel very opinionated, I can really put the money on the table. Not being dogmatic has helped me become a better stock picker. I have far less than what people think, but far more than I need. I made many mistakes, but my triumphs have received far greater publicity than my failures. I myself am a private equity investor. I'm not a clone of anybody. I'm Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. The markets are like a weather. You may not like it, but you have to bear it. You can never predict how market will react. You can model it. You may try to predict it, but weather in markets and risk, only God knows, because only He has seen tomorrow. But I can tell you markets are like women, always commanding, always mysterious, always volatile, always exciting, and it is not a joke. I have two interests in life, markets and women. Both are concerned with four-letter words, markets with the risk and woman with love. I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the money, but that's not what motivates me. I'm not afraid of losing money, I'm afraid of sour relationships. Everything which is good in life is dicey, including pretty girls. I've lived the world on my own terms. I do what I enjoy. I enjoy what I do. You know, a balance sheet is like a bikini, it shows more, but it hides what is vital. I learned to read a balance sheet and then I got fascinated by stocks. I am buying the most unpopular, most battered stocks, but then who knows? I found the stock market very intriguing because prices used to fluctuate. I used to wonder why the price fluctuates. If you have a company called X and today you feel the price is very high. Next year it could perform very well, but the price may not perform. So in the stock market, what happens is buy on the rumor, sell on the news. Impossible is the word for fools in my dictionary. In commodities, when prices go up, demand goes down. In stocks, when prices go up, demand goes up. In my 25 to 30 years of experience in the markets, just as you cannot have a good relationship with a woman by bullying her, you cannot have a good relationship with the market by trying to bully it or say that you are the king. Market is king. Insurance, pension reforms are going to be extremely important for the stock market because the kind of money we'll get from that is unbelievable. Markets go up not because there is abundance of buyers, but because there is a lack of sellers. Markets may in the short term correct. But in a bull market the correction is always sharp, swift, and short-lived. Markets tend to shake you up before a bull run. Bull markets are test matches and not 50-over games. Bull markets have valuation froth and bull markets have commitment forth. Now just by valuation froth, bull markets do not end. I think when markets go up and there is no manipulation in markets and people question the market going up and it keeps going up, that is a true bull market. I want to work in water resources, as I think creating a string of check dams and utilizing water better is far more cost-effective than large standalone dams. The typical conditions for the birth of a bull market are here. You have a changed country, you have a deep fall in growth and everybody is perplexed by the rise of stocks. Ultimately, savings have to go somewhere, and I think they will find their home in financial markets, and within financial markets, a large part in equity. What happens is the market really booms when people really leverage, and they really leverage when they make a lot of money. The government needs to send out a message to the business community that we are on your side. The world is not going to fall as long as there is confidence in governments and in banking institutions and the financial system. All democratic societies eventually decide what is in favor of them. Alternatives to oil are coming up. In the long run, it is not going to be as bleak as people are predicting, but surely consumption of fuel by automobile sector is going to go down. Apart from being motivation for themselves, I think big givers should also talk about their philanthropy so that their work and their success stories prove inspirational enough for many others to follow. Growth comes from chaos, not order. I am always capital short. If I see the opportunity, I will get the money. I am an optimist by nature and I reserve the right to be wrong. I am not afraid of making mistakes. But my mistakes were those that I could afford. That's very important. Mistakes will happen, but you must ensure that you keep them within limits you can afford. I am very opinionated and sometimes a very irritating character, but I have learned that the quest to learn is a journey, not a destination. I don't want to lecture anybody. I would only say this to my fellow people would be to give, however small. Give what your pocket permits. I don't think a person who is giving 10 rupees is giving less than me. In a marriage, in a relationship, there should not be your money and my money. It has to be our money. My personal opinion is that when the economy does well, anybody who has a deposit franchise will survive and grow, because how can you lend if you do not have a deposit franchise? Success should not make you think you are God's gift to mankind. You should never forget that you are what you are because God chose you to be there. The biggest quest to learn anything is curiosity. If you are curious about something, you will go and dig. There can be no greater well-wisher for me in life than my mother. When people talk to you in such glowing terms, that is the time to be very, very alert, because the worst of the mistakes are made in the best of the times. When there's doom and gloom, don't forget there's darkness before dawn. When you become larger, the methods you use, the information you have, and people who assist you in attaining your goals should change. You can't make money on borrowed knowledge. If following Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was all it took to make money, a lot more people would be rich. It requires patience, and you learn from mistakes. You cannot artificially curb gold imports beyond a point. But I am hopeful it will happen because the rupee depreciation should by itself lead to a large growth in exports and some compression of imports. Please let us know your favorite quotes from these best Rakesh Jhunjhunwala quotes about stock market, investment and wealth building in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.